To overview, each student need to play a simulation game called Student Mimic Pro, and each student were separated into groups so that they could do the simulation game together. Each course of the week, student must do the simulation game and write a report about every decision they have done in the simulation game. The following report is the summary of the overall performance that Group 5 have done over the course of the semester.
We did not set any official objectives for our simulation. However, we wanted to improve our performance in our ad campaigns. We ended up being able to do that. We were way below the class average at first, but then our performance improved in round 5. We came in 5th place for rent and review, 6th place for profits, 7th place for return on investment, and 5th place for reach at the end of round 7. Our total rent view at the end of round 7 was $233,250.10. Our profit was $22,000. Was $22,601.55 for our ad campaigns. We did not do an email campaign in round 7, so our profit for that was 0.
In the major decisions, the breakdown major decisions of the simulation, the group was expected to choose the right product to sell, the target market, and especially the most important part was the keywords for our group. As you can see, these were the ads that we made. And to summarize a little bit of the simulation and the results, we made a graph that can show the revenue, the profit, and also the reach of the campaigns, the whole simulation. And until the round 4, we were struggling a little bit. We couldn't understand why we were not selling so much and why we were not reaching the people, the sales that we wanted. And after our feedback of the structure, that said that we should focus on the keywords and work on the keywords. So we reviewed all the keywords for all the ads and took off the ones that was not showing any results and put the others that was converting to click. As you can see in the graph, from the round 4 to the round 5, we had a quick rise for the revenue and the profit, not so much, but it could it grew the reach. We could reach much more people, and then we continued this in the same margin for the round 6 and the round 7. For the key learnings, we could use the tactics of pay-per-click, optimization of the landing pages. We try to use the email marketing and trying to set the right budget. And the pay-per-click, we learned how to to learn how to set the bid for each ad. The landing pages optimization, for the layout, we used the UVP to have just one focus on the landing pages, which was sell the product, and also we use the CTA to make the customer or the client click for the action, so to make the purchase. So we try to convert the clicks on sales. And the on-site CEO, although the simulation was not to make a whole website, we need to focus on having these landing pages with the right URL to link with the website. So the landing pages, if you don't have the right URL for the landing pages, the customer will not convert and it will not have the purpose done. The email marketing, I think we didn't have a success. We was not successful. Although we used the UVP and the CTA too. I think we missed some content or texted information we could use, maybe some subject, a better subject. And to finish this part, the budget, we use it almost the whole money that we had for the budget. We try to leave most of the budget for the ads and not so much for the email. So maybe 80% for the ads and 10% for the email. So
Currently, Kent's Camera Castle is only selling a couple of cheap cameras. I think they should consider selling a camera that is cheap but has a high price margin. This would make the money, but also allow them to sell a cheaper product to people who may not want to spend as much on a camera. For example, they could sell the Samsung WB8330F. It is $150 with a price margin of about $51, more than the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom, which is the same price but only has a price margin of $22. For their next email campaign that will promote the Samsung camera, they should consider marketing it to a targeted audience. They could get people to choose their interest when they sign up for email lists. Like, for example, they could list traveling or plant photography as potential interests. They could also ask people about their demographics, such as their location, age, and gender, and experience with photography. This would likely save the company money, as they'll be targeting emails to specific groups of people. Though it may seem as sending emails to all subscribers is good, since more emails get sent out, they could just be wasting money on emails, as different people may have different interests and use photography for different purposes. People who use a cheaper camera are likely newbies. They are also possibly interested in travel, so they can promote the product to people who select beginner as their experience level, as well as people who select travel as an interest. I think it would be good for Kent's Camera Castle to create ads for this camera. While they could stick to search ads like they have done in the past, they could also consider using display ads or social media ads as well as the search ads. However, I'd recommend that they pay more attention to their search ads, as they tend to be better performing in general, and they already had success with them. I suggest they add in additional search ads for their high performing products as well. They could create a new ad group or market the product to a current ad group, such as newbies. I think they should consider using social media marketing. Instagram may be a good platform to start on because lots of photographers would use that site. They could post photos of different cameras on the page, or photos taken with a camera they are trying to promote. For example, for the Samsung camera, they could post pictures taken with it or the camera itself. They could also consider using other social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter for promotions.
When we started the simulation for the first few rounds, we faced problems of getting a high conversion rate, as we were unable to reach the different target markets with the ad campaigns we chose for our products. Finding appropriate keywords was the other most challenging task, as we weren't getting conversions for many of the keywords we chose. We even faced a challenge in making the appropriate ad campaigns, as we found out that the email campaign we were creating was not effective in making much of an impact to sell the products. Next, I will be talking about things we do differently. The most important thing that we would do if we got a chance again would be selecting appropriate keywords, as it is the key for us to make the customers aware of our products and to increase our conversion rates. We would even add better information in our email campaign so that the customer would have a better understanding of the products that our company sold. Lastly, what we would do differently is creating better ad campaigns so that more customers could click on the ad that we created, and that would increase the sale of the products that we chose to sell.
Here are the 5 things we have learned during the simulation game process. First, we need to be updated with the trends and target consumers' preferences. Otherwise, our product would be outdated. Second, keywords should reflect on the product we are selling, since different segmented ad groups has their own preferences and product choices. Keywords also help and drive web traffic to our business with no additional cost. Third, content in landing pages should be clear and concise for easy navigation. Fourth, bidding very high on keywords does not guarantee high impression and web traffic in return. And fifth, we need to keep our expenses inside the budget bracket we created. And we should be wise in terms of spending money on less important ones. Changes in the market are inevitable. Therefore, we should always be ready with the changes, learn from our mistake, and move on to find new ways to attract more consumers and to increase our overall profit and performance level.